Well, Greg Ballard served as Indianapolis mayor from 2007 through 2015, and his administration played an important role in making 16 Tech a reality. In 2011, the former two-term mayor spearheaded the transformation of Busch Stadium into Stadium Lofts Apartments nearby. That helped to lay the groundwork for 16 Tech. We spoke with Mayor Ballard this week about the early planning days of the project. This is a project that has spanned a number of administrations. As you reflect back in your administration, this was something that was kind of on the books, but in a sense on the shelf at that time.
Yeah, it was kind of on the shelf. The Peterson administration kind of conceived of it, and it was kind of sitting there. When in 2009 we decided to look at that and say, hey, what can we do with this thing? And we started something called the Life Sciences Task Force, and started talking about it. They briefed me, I think, in 2010 or so. And then they just continued to develop it. And a lot of people don't know that the old Busch Stadium was really a part of this and part of the early development of all this.
And then a key moment too was getting the bonds that really helped to make this.
Yeah, we got the bonds in the last part of 2015, the $55 million of the TIF bonds, which were critical. But before that, as we were studying it, and putting the pieces together, getting the task force together, and we started buying up land in 13 and 14 and started rezoning a lot of the property for 13 and 14, getting ready for this thing to when it could really start to take off. And that $55 million in the TIF bonds in late 2015, I think, were absolutely critical and allowed the Hogshead administration to continue forward with this. And now it looks pretty good.
Well, you had to be excited about this vision at the time and what it could mean, especially as it relates to talent attraction and retention.
Yeah, so much of what we did, you probably heard me say this before, and everything we did was for talent attraction. You have to look at that and bring people in. And this was, when we decided to move forward with this, maybe we were deep into the recession, and people forget that. And there were a lot of people telling us, you sure we didn't need to do this, need to do that. But you always have to look long term, and I like to think that we always looked long term, because you can see what can happen with this. Something, the innovation aspect of this, the IBRI being the anchor tenant, if you will, and so many other people coming in is very dramatic, and you never know where this thing is going to go. But these sorts of things, if they're done correctly, and it looks like this one is going to be done correctly, is going to attract talent on a level, and you really don't know where it's going to go. I mean, so many partners will probably come in the years ahead, and I think that's the really exciting part.
Well, and as you look at the potential going forward, that near northwest side and beyond corridor has the ability to really change.
Yeah, I always thought the near northwest side and on out was something that was a little bit underutilized, and I always talk about there's great topography in this area. Going out toward where I used to live on West 56th Street from downtown, the topography of the near northwest side is tremendous, and a lot of opportunity for things to go in there that could be extremely innovative and beautiful, frankly. And so that's why I'm happy that this is really developing, and it really looks like it's going to be something very, very special.
Former Indianapolis Mayor Greg Ballard.